I'm Shakira Akabusi. I'm here with Sarah Brown. Sarah is the Sustainability Strategist for Coaches Across Continents. Hi. Sarah, can you just give us a little bit of a debrief about the purpose and the functionality of CAC?
Okay, so Coaches Across Continents was founded in 2008.
Yep.
Its principal goal, which is a strange one to say, is that we'd like to make ourselves redundant.
That is a strange
way to start. I know, it's hilarious. Because our goal is to build the capacity of local organisations and governments, schools, teachers, anyone like that, to use sport for social impact. We work with each organisation for at least 3 years. And as I say, our goal at the end of the 3 years is that we have built their capacity to such an extent that our role becomes redundant and that they can carry on the work themselves.
So if you started in 2008, I'm assuming you have some bases where you've completed your work and you have now left and they're continuing to run?
Yes, exactly. We have several that have done the 3-year cycle. Some, because we work with them for a minimum of 3 years, okay, they've asked us to continue, and obviously we will continue. Where there's a committed organisation, we will never say no.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your personal background, do you have a background in sports or...?
Well, funny enough, I don't have a background in football, which is our predominant focus. I am from Newcastle though, and it's just you're not allowed. You're not allowed to not like football. So my mum's from Sunderland, so we have quite a few issues on Derby Day. But yes, so my background is as a football supporter.
Yeah.
That's my sins, but not from that perspective. I was more hockey and tennis as a child, and now I'm more running and I play a bit of squash. But yes, I do get involved in sport, and I love team games. Sports. Yeah.
Perfect. So I understand that the CAC has lots of projects globally, and you have a few specifically in Rwanda. Could you just talk us through those, please?
Yes, certainly. So we started in one community in 2008, and now we're working in 29 countries this year. We've been in Rwanda partnering with a local organisation called Football for Hope, Peace and Unity in Rwanda. And with any programme, when the people apply to us for us to come in and help teach them how to use sport for social impact, we ask them what relevant problems that they recognise as the biggest problems in their communities.
Yeah.
And obviously with Rwanda's history, a lot of that centred around conflict resolution and social inclusion. So for the past 2 years, we've been primarily focusing on that. We time it so we work with Football for Hope, Peace and Unity just before the globally recognised Day of Peace, which is Peace Day on the 21st of September every year. Okay. And Coaches Across Continents has developed, with an organisation called Peace One Day, a free resource, which is a curriculum that anyone in the world can use on Peace Day. They can just get it off the internet, and they can play those games in their communities and then publicise the facts. And it's been a particular focus in Rwanda this year. So a lot of our programmes in Rwanda, we work in 4 different areas in Rwanda so that we're countrywide. And again, like I say, a lot of the focus has been on the conflict resolution, also on gender equity, and also on HIV awareness and behaviour change. And
am I right in understanding that you also, there's a big mission statement around empowerment?
Yes.
As well. Could you just talk us through that a little bit?
Yes, so it's as I said earlier, it's very much for us, it's about empowering and building the capacity of local organisations so that they don't need our help anymore, so that they can carry that on and so that they achieve sustainable change that's locally led and locally relevant.
Okay.
So that's it. So we have a 3-year strategy where in the first year we educate. So often people have no idea what sport for social impact is, how to use football or sport to have the social impact with the youth and the communities. So we educate them in what it is and best practices. In the second year, it'll be about adapting. So we have 350 games in our curriculum, and it's about finding the games that suit their relevant needs and then for them to start adapting them so that they specifically work for their environment. Yeah. For every single participant, they can adapt them in their way. And then the third year is create, which is where we want them to create their own games. We want them to have their own strategies for using sport for social impact. And that's what we aim to be at in the third year.
And what's your particular personal role in CAC?
So my personal role is to make us sustainable. So just as we want to achieve sustainable change, and we want to be able to carry on helping people, I need to make us financially sustainable.
Right,
and
okay.
so my role is about trying to find funding, also working on joint funding for our partners, such as Football for Hope, Peace and Unity. And I'm specifically focused as well on our new initiative, which is a female empowerment specific initiative, which we will be introducing into Rwanda next year. And that is just been launched at the Clinton Global Initiative as our commitment to action.
Okay.
And for that, we're trying to bring gender policies to life. And that's something that I'm very passionate about empowering women. So my role is not only to sustain our current programming, but to also encourage people to come and fund this new gender equity initiative that we're introducing.
So there has been a real growth in women's football in Rwanda. Could you just talk us through how you've kind of seen that with your work?
Yes, so it's a very key element to us that there's female participation, and we like to see growth in female participation. We've launched our new initiative, Ask for Choice, which is focused on gender equity and female participation and empowerment. And in Rwanda, we will be introducing that next year. It's just been launched this year. And it's a big thing for us to grow female participation. In Rwanda, we've seen about a 16% participation, which isn't that bad. But for us, we'd like to see that growing to 30, 50% over the next 2 to 3 years.
Is that something you're just putting in with Rwanda or all over?
No, it's a global initiative.
Okay.
We're starting off with, say, 8 specific areas and organisations we're going to introduce it to, and then we're going to spread it out across, not only for people who want it. We're not going to say you have to have it, but it's just very important, we think, to grow that female empowerment side of it, and particularly in countries where we feel there are gender policies either don't exist, gender equity policies don't exist, or they're not adhered to and they're not implemented. So we're going to try and, through sport and in sport, improve the rights of women and girls.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you
for your time.
Thank you very much.